Good morning, grade 6. Welcome to the STEM Lockdown Digital School and welcome to your grade 6 English First Additional Language lesson. Today is a figurative speech and writing lesson. Just getting my, there we go. This is Teacher Fiona and I'm really glad that you have joined us today. So what are we going to do today? We are going to be working from the Term 2 CAPS curriculum, and we're going to review figurative speech that we started yesterday. Do you remember that? And then we're going to play a Kahoot about figurative speech. So Savannah's asking if she can sing for the class today. Oh, Savannah, we'll have to see if you've got time. You did sing so beautifully that one time last couple of days ago. Thank you. And Felice also wants to sing. Oh, wow. That's so awesome. Awesome. So let's see. We're also going to write about an unusual dream using figurative speech. Okay. So I think that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get started then. So make sure that you've got another device that's going to have Kahoot that you can play Kahoot on, or that you can just open another tab in your browser and have the Kahoot on that. Okay, so let's start with revising figurative speech. Okay, now remember, figurative speech is a way of comparing things in imaginative and different ways. And we learned about 7 different types of figurative language or figurative speech. Do you remember that we started with alliteration, which is a repeated consonant? Okay, the consonant is repeated, not the vowel at the beginning of words. Right, so remember that in the chat box now, I don't want any conversation that's not related to what's going on in the screen, okay? So we're not going to be talking about singing right now. We must take all of this in so that we'll know for the Kahoot. Got it? Okay, so alliteration. Betsy bought bigger baby grows for baby Ben. Sam saw 7 soldiers selling strawberries on Saturday. Mandy made millions of marshmallow muffins for me. So yesterday, when we went through the figurative speech, some of you were writing really good examples. So as we review it now, if an example comes to your head, please just write it into the chat box. Okay. Trisha, you remember this from yesterday? Good, 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 good. Okay. So there's alliteration. We're going to do a Kahoot on this. As soon as we finished revising, we're going to do a Kahoot on this. Okay. So next is Onomatopoeia, words whose sound suggest its meaning. And somebody wrote yesterday in the chat box, boom, bang, all those kind of words which are an onomatopoeia. And here are some others. The bees buzzed by flying back to their hive. You can almost hear the sound. And somebody wrote oink. Yes, that's also sound. The pig oinks. Click the button to take the picture. You can almost hear the camera or the cell phone clicking. The pig squealed when it saw the dog coming, and you can almost hear the squeal. And George has written, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled picker. Good, yes. Good. Okay, that was for alliteration. Okay, let's go on to metaphor. Metaphor is when something states that 2 things are similar when they're not really, if you know what I mean. So your eyes are like stars, or your eyes are stars. You don't use the word like. Your eyes are stars. You say one thing is another. And these were the examples we looked at yesterday. This strawberry is a fresh summer day. The rain came down in full cold buckets, comparing the rain with full cold buckets. The exam was a long, never-ending marathon. So it compares one thing with something else that's not quite related, but it puts a picture in your mind. Figurative speech always adds a picture to your mind. Okay, it's raining. The rain came down like it's raining cats and dogs. Okay. Simile. Now the simile and the metaphor are often confused, but the one uses like and as, the other one just says one thing is. So a metaphor just says that is that. A simile says it's like or it's as. She was as wise as an owl. The new girl was as quiet as a mouse. Adele says they are as stubborn as mules. Savannah says she is as stubborn as a donkey. And our third example, my suitcase was like a bag of bricks. Okay, so I think everybody's getting simile right. We'll check that out when we start on the Kahoot. Right, then we get to hyperbole. Hyperbole is an extravagant exaggeration. Right, so I wonder if you can give me any examples. I saw one just now about cake. Anyway, I have told you 1,000,000 times to do your homework. See, it's extravagant exaggeration. I ate 5,000 pancakes for breakfast. I am full. So that, as George puts there, he runs like a speeding bullet. No, that is a simile. He is as big as a gorilla. No, Zana, that is a simile because of the word as. So there mustn't be the word as in it, otherwise it becomes a simile and not a hyperbole. Okay, so you can see it's very exaggerated. Yes, Trasher says, I ate quadrillions of burgers. There you go, that's a good one. And it was boiling hot today. I ate Chick-fil-A. All right, let's go on. My suitcase weighs a ton, it says. Now we go to personification, giving human qualities to things and ideas. And that is when we could say the wind dances, or the sun, the moon smiles. The leaves danced and laughed in the wind. The chair stood up straight and tall. The car jumped to the finish line. So you can see that those items, those things, were all given human qualities, because chairs can't stand up straight and tall, but and leaves can't dance, but when we give them human qualities, then that's how we describe it. So Trisha says I'm going too fast, but Trisha, we did this yesterday, so I'm just doing a quick revision. That's what I'm doing a quick revision. All right, so let's go on. What is an idiom? An idiom is a phrase that has a meaning different from a dictionary definition. So, for example, she didn't want to open that can of worms. The test was a piece of cake. So you can see that a can of worms, it's not a real can of worms. It's not a real piece of cake, but it's just comparing the two. But the difference between idioms and metaphors is that idioms become well-known phrases and you use them every day. We use idioms in our everyday speech a lot of times. And that's what people that are learning English for the first time struggle with, because they don't understand the sayings of English. Idioms are quite a hard thing to understand if you speak another first language. The early bird gets the worm. Right. I see some other examples in the chat box. So yesterday I gave you the same little test. Should we just see again if you can remember these 7 different kinds? Idiom, personification, metaphor, simile, hyperbole, alliteration, onomatopoeia. Okay. So first of all, the new girl was as quiet as a mouse. When you're doing these, you always look for a clue, and I would say the clue is that as. Okay, as. Right, you got that one? Number 2, I ate 5,000 pancakes for breakfast. The clue, is that an exaggeration or is that the truth? Number 3, the test was a piece of cake. The test was a piece of cake. What do you think that is? Could be 2 things. Could be 2 things. See if you can get them both. Number 4. The pig squealed when it saw the dog coming. Squealed. What is that sound? Number 5. Sam saw 7 soldiers selling strawberries on Saturday. Who's writing all these 96s? That's ridiculous. Right, where are we? I'm just getting to the bottom of the chat box now. Okay. Sam saw 7 soldiers selling strawberries on Saturday. What is that? And number 6, the leaves danced and laughed in the wind. And number 7, the strawberry is a fresh summer day. Right, you all got your answers? You all got your answers. Okay, so let's check. Oh, there we go. Right, the first one, the new girl was as quiet as a mouse, a simile. The next one, 5,000 pancakes, hyperbole, exaggeration. Number 3, the test was a piece of cake, idiom, but you could also have had metaphor for that. The pig squealed, onomatopoeia. Sam saw 7 soldiers selling strawberries, alliteration. The leaves danced and laughed in the wind, personification. And this strawberry is a fresh summer day, metaphor. Right, how did you do? How did you do in our little quiz? Excuse me. Okay, you ready for your Zoom? For your Zoom, listen to me, Kahoot. Okay, let's play. Let's give you the code. Now, what you have to do is to go to kahoot.it, www.kahoot.it, and type in that code. All right. Right, you all got that? Okay, I'm going to see if I can get there now. And what you're going to find, you're going to find something that says figurative language like that. So I think this is it here, over here. Right, I see 5 players. I'm going to see if we can get to 15 players. I wonder if there'll be 15 players. Good, and I'm very glad that most of you are using your first names. Please don't use fancy names, because then I don't know who you are. This also helps me to see if you are, how you're doing. Right, we've got 7 players. I'm waiting. Okay, Kira, and I see that you are Shakira. Good. Got 9 players. Yay. All right. 9 players. 10 players. Right, I've got 10 players. Good, I've got 10 players. I want to wait till we get to 15. Okay, till we get to 15. So, Halobi, I see that you're in. Okay, and you say that you're new. And Felice is also wondering. So what happens is, in a minute, I'm going to give you a quiz, and you're going to choose out of 4 answers. You're going to choose the correct answer. Okay. It's a lot of fun, I think. Right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 12 players. Right. The secret with Kahoot is to be as quick as you can. The faster you are, the more likely you to get the 1,000 points. There's usually 1,000 points for each answer. Right, we have 12 players. Shakira says you get more points if you are very fast. I think they give you points for answering, but the fastest one gets the most points. Letakula says they can't see. He can't see. How do you mean? Can everyone else see? Okay, I think maybe we should start, because I wanted to get to 15 players, but I'm going to get started. Okay, all right. Right, I'm just putting the chat out the way. Okay, you ready, everybody? You ready? Anyone else want me to hold on? You can tell me in the chat. Right. Let's get started. Identify this figure of speech. Right, so did you notice that it exaggerated mile high It was mile high, that ice cream cart. So it was hyperbole. Well done to whoever was, let's see. We're going to see now. Adele, well done. JD, Kira, Adele, Tresha. So what happens for the people that are new? They only show the top 5 scores every time. Right, so the clue is to look out for the little hint that tells you what it is. Right, that is an idiom. I often say that because right at this moment I've got a frog in my throat like that. Okay, it's an idiom. It's an English saying. Adele in the lead again. Well done, Adele. Adele's very fast with her answers. That's very good. Good, and Kira's coming up fast. Let's go on. What is Zana saying? Can I please get the Kahoot code? Whew. Zana, I think, I don't think I have it right now. Let me just have a look. 81106. 81106. Now I hope I can find my way back. Where am I now? Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm lost. Okay, there we are. Okay, everybody. Well done to Adele. Let's have a look. What is this figure of speech? That is a metaphor. One thing is another. Now, did you see there was a word there that we didn't include in our figurative language? We didn't include that one, oxymoron. So you knew that wasn't the one. What couldn't have been alliteration because it didn't all start with a G. It wasn't a personification because it was talking about a person. So it had to be a metaphor. And I think most people got that. Well done. So Adele, well done. Kira, Savannah, Fila, JD, good. What is this figure of speech? Answer alliteration. And I've just noticed the game pin is right at the bottom of the page, of the screen. Silly me. Alliteration, and most people got that. Well done, well done. So let's go on. Kira now in the lead. Okay, so let's go on. Zanu, well done. You're the highest climber. Okay, number 5. What is this figurative language? And that is a simile. And most people got that because it's used as soon as that word as or like comes in, you know, simile. Well done. And well done to Kira and Savannah coming up in the lead. Good. Snug as a bug in a rug. Right, good. Did you notice the word as? That word as is always a giveaway of a simile. Well done. And we've got Kira at the top. Okay, well done. And Savannah coming up. Right. What is this one an example of? And you can see that that is an onomatopoeia because it was that sound. It's a sound. As soon as it's a sound, you know it's onomatopoeia. So well done to Kira, still there in the lead. The frog's eyes sparkled like diamonds. There's a clue there. Right, simile, because as soon as you see as or like, you know, simile. It's comparing using as or like. Good. Well done, Kira. Right, now we're just dealing with personification. Which one is personification? Good. Most of you got that one. What you have to look for personification is giving an item human qualities. So the flame of the candle, human qualities, it danced in the dark. Very good. Kira, still in the lead. Chloe, you're doing well. Chloe wasn't sure how to play, and there she is. I never know if it's a he or she, sorry. Figurative language is, what is figurative language? Right, did you not think to yourself, it's comparing two things that are not the same? Like it's using imaginative language to compare two things that are not quite the same. Okay, so we only had one person getting that one. Okay, and that must have been Kira. Right, next one. The early bird catches the worm. Okay, that is an idiom. Right, it's a well-known English saying, and well done to Kira. What is personification? Right, 7 people got that. Remember that personification is giving human qualities to something that is not human. Okay, a thing or an idea. It can't be alien characteristics. It can't be humans that aren't nice, and it can't be just animals. This can be to anything that's not human. Right, good. Let's see how Kira's still in the lead there. Good. Onomatopoeia. Right. Oh, my battery. Which one of those is a sound? Good. Buzz, buzz. You can hear that that is a sound. Onomatopoeia is to do with sounds. Good. And we still have Kira in the lead. Savannah, Lobby, Samika, JD. Well done, you guys. Let's just say "You Are My Sunshine" is an example of it's a metaphor, yes. It's saying that one thing is another. It can't be an idiom. It's, I suppose, no, it's not a well-known idiom like that. It is a song, but it can't be hyperbole because it's not exaggerations. It can't be simile because there's no as. And I suppose that, yeah, metaphor is the answer. Right, Kira's still in the lead. Onomatopoeia. Okay. A lot of people got the sound there. Snap, crackle, pop. Good. Adele's making a rise. Good, Adele. 4 players hit answer streak 5. That's very good. Alliteration is. Which one is it? Right, it's a repetition of initial consonant sounds. So there was something to confuse you in the picture. It said alliterations are always awesome, starting with vowel sounds, but alliteration always starts with consonant sounds. They repeated. Well done, everyone. Those 6 people. Right, so let's have a look here. Now I can choose 2 answers or more. Choose some examples of alliteration. Right, did you get those 2? Good. 5 flares for 5 Fridays. All the F's, 2 turtles trying tennis, all the T's. Good. Savannah in the lead. Adele on her way up. Good. Hyperbole. Remember hyperbole? Okay. So that one was a tricky one because I'm a horse neigh. That's not really an exaggeration, is it? But horses run as fast as cheetahs could have been confusing. But I could eat a horse. That's a real exaggeration. You could never eat a horse. Savannah in the lead. Well done, Savannah. This is our second last one now. She cried so long that she made a lake. Right. Did you think it was exaggeration? She made a lake? Yes. That wasn't really a well-known English saying, although I suppose if you're not, English isn't your first language, you wouldn't know that. So I can see how people can get confused with the idiom, but it was an exaggeration. Okay, we get to the last one now. So we've got Savannah, Kira, Adele in the lead. Let's see what happens next. The sun happily greeted everyone. Good morning. Right, 10 people got that it's personification, giving the sun human qualities of greeting people. Well done. So let's see how we've done today. How did we do today? Adele, third. Kira, second. And Savannah. Savannah, well done, Savannah. You suddenly shut up there. Well done. Okay, so now what I need to do is just mute the site and get back to my PowerPoint, which is over here. Okay, everybody, well done. So we're not going to have time to do any of our other activities that I wanted us to do today. That took a bit longer than I realized. Okay, so let's just say that what we did today is we reviewed figurative speech and we played a Kahoot about figurative speech. We didn't get a chance to write about an unusual dream using figurative speech. Here's a nice site for you to visit. It's called Raz Books. You can get free at razkids.com. You could get free access for the rest of the year and a lot of ebooks that you can listen to, read, and even record yourself reading. That should be awesome. So I've put here that the next lesson is on Monday, the 8th of June, but it actually isn't. Next week is the digital school has a holiday break, so it will be the Monday after that. And I'll see you then. Thank you very much, everybody. And I look forward to seeing you again in a week's time, right? Right, everybody.